people's homeworks, papers, all that. I wanted to be a journalist. I did want to be an entertainment journalist, but when I went to school, I was going to be a journalist until I did the summer program at the Urban Journalism Workshop of the Philadelphia Daily News. Shout out to Joseph Blake, who already made me feel some type of way by picking me as what we jokingly call the afterbirth, because I didn't make the cut. I was like on the wait list in case a finalist didn't go. So I was the afterbirth, the afterthought. That's why it's a joke, because I think one of my friends said we the afterbirth, but she meant afterthought. So I was the afterthought, but I did the program, and they gave me the cover article to do, right? Again, I tell you, I'm a good writer. I worked my ass off on at least 3 to 4 type pages of what I thought was a good basis to start a story, and they turned me back a paragraph. So between the rigidness of that, and it wasn't just because it was hard, like I'm all about the challenge, but because of it, and my thing was there was no real guidance or explanation.
So now
it came eventually, but
like
I just felt like I'm already this not even your first choice, and now you're going to do this to me, okay, and still make me do it, okay. I wrote a banging ass article because again, it was the cover article.
Sounds like a little bit of hazing, a little bit.
But I mean, possibly, and there's some times in my life that when I reflect on times like this, when I feel like shit is going left, that I reflect on the moments of what I think is hazing, and I be trying to figure out what could I have done different, what I should do now. And people always say, well, you can't change the past, but I saw something interesting when I was perusing on my intellectual quest this weekend. So there's an African scientist, and he always he's from Kenya, I believe. And certain places in East Africa where Kenya is, they don't have a way to talk about the future, because what they studied time is either the past or the present, and the time continuum falls back onto itself, which means things you're doing actively now can affect the past. But because the time actually exists because things are happening, if an event has not happened, they don't have a concept of it in the future. Made perfect sense to me. And for people that are like, that's crazy, but if you think about it, the things that the government is doing now to erase the past, that if they are successful, those in the future will know what they have changed as the past. Kind of like the same way the Bible is a book that's written by ain't no bitches put no pen to paper in that Bible. Right. Do y'all believe that? Absolutely not. Somebody wrote some stories, their shit was cut out. Right. Just like it's supposed to be the word of God as told to
who? That person that posed that.
Right. And they're like, oh, well, there's a book in the chapter. Ruth wrote it. No, she didn't write it. It's named after her. She didn't write it, though. So, like, I thought that was really deep. I was like, you know what? That's something to ponder. I got to put a pin in that and do a little bit more studying. So that's what my weekend was like. So, yeah, I didn't go to the Million Man March, but I did go on my, hey, it's DJ Paulie, baby.
Congratulations.
Don't forget the fucking baby. Congratulations on, that was 5 years, right? 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Holding down midweeks here at the Glockaware,
with
the
Paulie
G-Shop.
and the gang. We're so proud of you, sis. We aspire to be walking in your shoes. 5 years is a major accomplishment.
5 years is a major accomplishment.
To be talking to the people.
And I don't even be counting. Somebody told me this weekend, they were like, you just be playing. I was like, what you mean? It was like, you're so talented in so many ways, and I've been following you, and then I know you got the podcast, but some days you really feel like you know what you're doing, and some days you feel like you're just here because it's your outlet. And I was like, bingo. It's like, yeah, but you could really be doing some shit. And I was like, all right, as soon as I figure out,
like,
Mike, I saw Mike on Saturday. Shout out to Mike. And I was explaining to the girls I was with on Saturday that Mike is the reason why I do this, because he said, hold my time slot. I didn't change the time slot. He said, hold my time slot. I made it better for him, and he still don't show up. So, like, that's really what it is. It's like, I haven't really thought fully. Like, I remember I tell you sometimes I'd be like, I gotta figure out what we really trying to do. And then other shit start happening in life. So, but outside of that, I'm here. This is my outlet.
Well, I'm grateful for Mike.
And I love it.
I wouldn't be
so
here.
I'm grateful for Mike.
For him and for you. So,
yeah.
City citation, Mike.
City citation, Mike. And love you,
Put
Paulie.
some respect on that man.
Love how Glockaware brings folk together.
I love it. From all walks of
'Cause
life,
I probably
all
wouldn't even seen y'all
educational
really if it wasn't for you.
backgrounds.
Like,
First of all, the people she know, I would have probably never rubbed up. Like how?
Well, I wouldn't.
I probably would have been at the party, but I wouldn't have been in the VIP. I promise you that. I wouldn't have been backstage or on stage had it not been for this one right here. So, like, really? Like, what?
Speaking of people I know, I want to shout out my homie DJ JC down in Atlanta at the One Music Fest, which also happened. I think it was
at the same time, yeah. It was chill vibe.
So I met JC when he was Ludacris's DJ.
Okay.
That's how I met JC. We became good friends from there. And he hadn't been with Luda for some years, but I saw posted on his page, courtesy of his lady, and he also sent me the link that he actually, for the Ludacris anniversary of, I can't remember the album, Disturbing the Peace.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He DJ'd the event, and I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm happy if you happy, because one day I was posting a video, I was in my car and move, bitch, get out the way. He did me like, so we just listening to Luda now, and I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to have a song.
I didn't know I was supposed to bring him too. I didn't know.
I mean, I was never with him, but my mom be like, that's her favorite rapper. But you know, that was my song. There was a time, there was an era.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Tawheed, aka Titty Boy, aka 2 Chainz, because that is when I fell for 2 Chainz during that time and era. And shout out to him. Him and his whole family showed up and showed out for his daughter's senior class pictures. I thought that was so cute. They even brought the family dog.
Oh, that was
so she don't just have her cap and gown pictures.
She got a whole family.
She got pictures with her whole family. They like,
because it takes a village.
They like, nigga, we did this.
It takes a village. That's right. She didn't do it by herself.
Yes,
it took a
2
village.
Chainz and his wife Paya.
Even the dog.
I follow her. She's a dope individual doing things, entrepreneur, mom. And 2 Chainz has his little podcast with his son Halo. I think that is the cutest thing ever. But yeah, it's a lot of people doing things. Shout out to my nephew. He had been on the show before.
I saw this.
My nephew was
at
the Michelle
I got the
Awards.
chance to be a part of the interview with this.
You know, he was at the Michelle Awards in LA. His short
genius.
film, The Boy, which was filmed here in Philadelphia, actually on locations between my relatives' house and in Kensington. And he was nominated for Best Cinematography. I didn't really talk to him, and I didn't see if he won, but I know the awards final was yesterday. Okay. So I don't know what he won, but he has his short film. I will find out from him because I don't know if it's released because it is on the award show circuit. Okay. But he has, I want to say, he is involved in 3 to 5 films that are in various film festivals.
That's awesome.
And I'm excited for him about that. Adorable. And speaking of film festivals, I know we have here in Philly, we have the don't tell me I just blanked on the names.
Deej need to be plugged in. She need to be going to all this
Maori. My friend Maori, she does this film festival. Why am I blanking? It'll come back to me, but I know I saw a fundraiser for that.
Deej, we in there.
And shout out to my homie Taib Smith from Big North, Northern Liberties.
Okay.
He is Philadelphia Magazine's like one of, I think it's like 100.
Who would you talking
about? Taib Smith.
Okay.
He is AKA Little Giant. He used to have, well, not used to, he still have Little Giant Collective. And I met him working for Jeff, but Little Giant he is. They say that because he's not like a tall man. But I talked about the art exhibit that he curated at In Liquid Art Gallery, and he's Philadelphia Magazine's like one of, I think it's like 100 most influencers to watch. And I was very happy to see that because, you know, North Philly doing things and in a space that Black folk are not. You know, when you see somebody that's like, oh, they're an influencer or, you know, they a model, an athlete, an actor, it's kind of common. You know, we hold those spaces. Yeah. But he takes his spaces and he's active in politics in the city. Wow. He's active in art in the city. He's active in entrepreneurship in the city. And I know he had one of the first like co-working spaces, like those WeWork spaces where you go and then one of those downtown many years ago. Like this. So shout out to him.
Because it's a true confirmation that you don't have to be boxed in. Like you don't have to just wear one hat. Like I love being around people that do so
Well,
many
you gotta
different
do a lot of
things
things.
and are good at
For real.
everything that they're doing.
Right. Or at least, you can do a lot of stuff and you're great and good at certain things. That's important.
I love that.
That's part of my
I love
problem,
that.
trying to figure out the one
'Cause there
thing.
I don't
is
think
no
there is
one.
But yeah, there is no one
And that's
thing.
the problem.
But
Listening
I still,
to everybody else telling us we need to hone in on
There
one
is no
thing, there
one.
is
No,
no
I
one.
don't-
If you want, so a millionaires always say that you have to have at least 10 streams of income
at least, yes, I know.
to be like a millionaire.
To be a millionaire. This
so
is
there's
facts.
no way you're gonna lock in on one thing if you need 10 streams of income.
I
to
just wish I
become
was
wealthy.
I'm gonna
born
sell
into a
everything
rich
except
family.
ass. And that's it.
I wasn't not born into
I
a
would.
rich
Me
family.
too.
I'll sell everything
wait a
except
minute.
my ass.
I'm a descendant of rich people, but I ain't
I
getting.
mean,
I ain't
we
getting
all
part of the
are
rich
descendants
part.
of rich
Where's
people,
my
I'm
money
sure.
at?
But
I'm sure.
run me my
I
bread.
need parts of my inheritance. Where's my shit?
That's the kind of shit I be telling my
Where's my
kids all the
shit?
time. Like, don't, because your rich mothers can't help you. Like, you. Shout out to my son who is fastly approaching Unk status. He turned 27 years old yesterday.
Hey,
God,
happy
Ahmad
birthday,
Najam. My daughter
Ahmad.
was like, damn, he 27? He about to be 30 soon. That's like Unk status. And I said, oh.
And baby girl got him shouting in the choir. I said,
Well,
Yes.
I ain't gonna talk about because my son is already
Already
well, I
Unk
ain't-
status. Yes, my daughter, she
Child.
had a solo yesterday at church
My
singing
kid's about to be 40.
Need
Yeah,
a
it's
Little
crazy.
More Jesus.
She trumps us both. My oldest child is 30. My oldest child is 30.
My oldest non-biological child is 32
Yeah,
and got
non-biological
a ton
child.
of grandkids
It's 30.
by him, but that are like my little nieces and such. But yeah, I'm very proud of my son, and whatever it is he be doing, he's a lot like his mother. I see that, so that's probably why I try not to be hard on him. But I just be like,
Man,
I
that's
did
a
that.
great thing.
Nigga, I done crawled so you can walk and run.
Right.
Why you over here crawling with me?
Right. No.
That is my frustration with him sometimes.
Yeah.
But shout
We
out to
get it
him. I did
together.
call him yesterday. He was having dinner with friends at a very nice restaurant, enjoying himself, and he didn't come hang out with me. I went to go watch the Eagles at the Winston, and I ran into
I had to wear my
Nashira,
victory
the
green.
DJ Nash that I work with at her Caribbean event. I ran into her.
I
She's
love
like, tell your
Nash.
son to come outside. And I'm like, even though my son and I have gone out together, I'm still not the come outside with
Right.
your kid's parent.
Right.
I am.
Like,
A little
I
bit.
literally just started really like smoking with
I
my
went
son.
outside with my daughter one time. Never,
Yeah.
ever.
Me and my son
Ever.
have different.
I have time
Ever.
with my
I
kids,
will
I ain't gonna
never,
lie.
ever.
My kids are dope.
Ever,
They're
ever.
just as much fun
Ever.
as I am, and I
Ever.
love them.
Do
I'm
so
sure
much.
my son is fun, but we have
I have
like
a time.
Mom don't hold to be.
yeah, my
I have a
son
time
and
with my
I
kids.
we meet in the middle on certain things, but we don't have the
Never.
complete same musical taste. We don't have the complete
No, and that's-
same.
Well, we don't, and but we do.
Right. That's
When it
something we
comes
don't
to
and
it,
we
like
do.
I could bring all of my kids to a DJ Nash event. All of my
Right.
kids love
Me too.
Caribbean music, Afro beats, and all that shit because of me. I think that's kind of where it starts and stops. Even though I've been at other stuff with them, like too, but on a Caribbean tip, I could party with all 4 of my kids.
Yeah, my
and
son
just
is
have a
Caribbean
time.
and he don't even get down the
Have
way
a
I
time.
do. Like he's a Guyanese, got the flag, be out there,
Right. I could. Oh,
and
I
he
can have a
don't.
time.
He doesn't really connect with that culture per se, like on a deep level.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
Melly
like that
ain't
with
even
my
from
mom.
there,
Like
she
I
do.
can't party with my mom. Hell no. Like I would never want. Ugh. So it's weird.
I
It's
party
weird
with-
for
party
me.
with
I'll
my
party with
mom
my
now
mom.
that I'm older.
I can't party with my mom.
see, and it's funny because my mom is only 23 years older than me. I'm only 23 years older than my son. Me and my son have partied together. He told me he can't hang. I remember
I can't hang with
a
my
couple
mom.
years ago, I took him out. I was like, get a drink. He was like, amaretto sour. The bartender was like, I'm not making that bitch shit.
Yeah, that bitch
Oh,
shit.
that's what I used to drink.
So, right, I told him I ain't
Yeah.
heard of that since the
Nah.
90s when I was
You're
right.
What the hell?
But that's what he wanted, but she would not make it. She made him a drink of
How
something
you
else
gonna not make somebody what they want?
because she was like, that's whack. And he drank the one drink,
he
and then I
wanted
made
it.
sure he
Like, what
got
the
home.
fuck?
He's not much of a drinker, and I'm not going to force
That's why
that.
he wanted amaretto sour.
Right, and I don't,
You
for-
might as
and
well
I don't
have
force
some
that
wine.
on him. I don't force that on him.
You get tipsy off.
But he's a smoker, so I've taken him to cannabis events. We can do other events together. My son and I both are the person like we be like, it's 4:00, so about 5:10. Like we don't plan shit, but we will plan that exit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we here. We got to get inside, so we be inside at least by 4:03 because 5:10 that's more than an hour. Can't
Right.
nobody say we was only there for
An
that's
hour, right?
yeah. My son he's a lot reclusive like me, and when things are not going 100% in his life, or where he feels like he just needs to pinpoint how he can fix some shit about personal.
Dig it.
He in the house. He is like me in that way. We just
Yeah.
disappear from everybody, then we pop out.
And that's necessary. That
Need
isolation
that.
period is necessary
You
just to
need
get your
that.
mind right, just to really figure things out. And even like with your finances, I spend way less money staying in the house
I mean,
than I do just
Don't
being
spend
outside.
no money. If I stay in,
Regardless
I won't spend
of
none.
who might buy a drink or it doesn't matter. Like money is going to be spent when you're outside.
When you're outside.
So, you know, sometimes that's necessary. That's a great thing that he's like you in that way,
He
because at least
is.
he knows that's survival techniques. When you ask me, you know how to reel it back and fucking hone in and survive.
and I said that
And
to him
that's
recently. I
important.
said, but aren't you tired of just, because he said something, we had a little disagreement, and I was like, well, what happens if that happens? He was like, well, I'll figure it out. I said, my nigga, you ain't tired of just figuring it out?
Right.
I know I'm tired of just figuring it out.
And I don't want
And
that
right
for
now,
you.
it's a whole bunch of shit that I got to figure out. I don't want that for you.
Exactly.
Like, I be trying to tell him that I don't want that for you.
Yeah.
And you've learned that from me, but can't you see where that's gotten me?
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
let's not do that.
I'm
But
already
anyway.
paying the dues for you to not have to do
You know,
that.
again,
shit.
like I said, I crawled so he can walk and run, and here
There
he
you
go on the
go.
ground with me.
Child,
But I
don't
do
talk
know
about
I
it.
wanted to bring up Sunday. There also was there was a balloon release and march for Sister Kata Scott.
And it was
It was after the Million Man March. It was on the Art Museum steps. They did a balloon release, then they did a march in honor of those who suffer from domestic violence.
yeah. I was supposed to. You know what's so crazy? I signed up for their march and
The Kata Scott.
No, it wasn't for Kata.
It was
Scott.
for
She
domestic
ended up
violence.
just getting involved.
Oh,
in
Right,
it.
domestic
because of
But it was
okay.
yeah.
Sunday
It was
actually.
Sunday.
Sunday. I don't know if you know her, but she's from Philly. She
Oh,
played on
Sunday
Beanie
Carter.
Siegel. Yes,
Sunday
the
Carter.
vibe, that was her march.
She used to be married to.
I think it was after
Big
something
City.
after Sunday something. But that march was organized by her and someone else,
Okay.
and I had signed up for it. But I actually literally forgot about the march because I took my grandson to the Please Touch Museum.
I woke up
Forgot
at
about the
10:30
march.
on Sunday, so
But
I got
so
so
they had
much.
added Kata. Once everything had
Was
gone
up till
Kata,
like
they added
6
her into their march too.
morning.
But that was at the Art Museum.
Okay.
But that was actually a domestic violence march for
mhm.
people who was lost in domestic violence, who had relationships and
Yes.
and, one of the young ladies,
Which I
lost
didn't
her
even realize
daughter.
that was such a big issue in the younger.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
It's a lot of
I
it.
wish
Hell
I would be
yeah.
15, 16, 17, 21,
You be-
22, and somebody putting their hands on me.
No.
I
See,
can't
and this
even
is
do it
what I
now.
love about my daughter, my youngest daughter, and just how open she is with me about even some of the things that her friends go through. I'm grateful that my daughter don't take no shit from no little boy like that. And first of all, you got a daddy, a crazy, and two brothers, and two crazy sisters. I mean, and a crazy sister and a crazy mother.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, I'm grateful that she doesn't come home with none of these stories. But when this Kata Scott situation happened, I definitely had a one-on-one conversation with my youngest, who's 18, because she's dating. She gets in cars with young guys that drive fast cars and are living fast lifestyles, I'm sure. Because how this little young nigga can afford this car? How can this little young nigga afford to wear what he's wearing and all this? Like, I talk to my child. So make sure you know that nigga license plate, his real name, not a street name, and I need to meet him before you leave with him. I need to know some things about this guy. Not to say that was Kata Scott's situation, but parents, I highly encourage you to just really talk to your kids and really have a better understanding of who is calling their phone, who are they in
She
touch
don't pay the
with?
bill, so we run through it every chance we get.
Who are they around? Who made them feel uncomfortable? Who do they trust? Who don't they trust? All these things are important with our children nowadays, because I got a young daughter, you got a granddaughter that's in the same age bracket as our daughter. So at the end of the day, like, we need to know who this young man is, or whatever your preference is. If you're into that lifestyle, it has to be talked about, because I watch these videos, right? And I'm gonna just demonstrate, but I'm not gonna be you know. But I watch these videos of these young guys and they're talking to their girlfriends, and the first thing they do is grab their neck, and the young girl be like they so turned on by that. But
it's not a flex.
I'm grown. I'll speak on that later after dark. But right now, just to prove my point, no, that is not okay. That is not an okay sign of affection out in public.
Out that in private.
Period.
I'm not gonna say period. That's why I said after dark.
Don't grab my
after dark. After dark.
15, 16, you shouldn't even
after dark.
know that.
But even know out in public, like just on some no, that's not.
But these kids is see the thing for me with these kids is, and what I guess I had to realize with my young grandchildren, with my grandchildren as teenagers, is social media, these kids are not oblivious to anything. This social media shit, they see every fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that was hidden from us, that our parents tried to hide, even when it came to certain comedians like Richard Pryor, we could listen to that shit. We snuck them albums in the basement.
Oh yeah,
after everybody wasn't home.
Well, I was the era of Def Comedy Jam, so I had to sneak and watch Def Comedy Jam. I had to sneak and watch Real Sex on HBO. Taxi Cab Confessions.
Oh, see, we didn't even have that. See,
I
that's
had to
what I'm
sneak
saying.
and watch that stuff.
Well,
I watched it.
We didn't have that.
It was life changing.
Younger than me, so we didn't even have no Taxi Cab Confessions.
Oh God,
we didn't have none of that stuff.
Have to sneak and watch
shit, I was privy
to. Let me tell you how
crazy.
How times have changed so much. Do you know that we were so excited when Alexis called Crystal a bitch on Dynasty?
Yeah, I remember.
That was the first time a cuss word was on TV.
Now here's the thing.
Listen, it was on the news.
I was raised by my grandmother, who would have been 100 and something if she was still alive. So a lot of my upbringing was very old school. However, it's funny because I can relate to how you were raised. My grandma rolled my hair with brown paper bag. You rip it up and tie it, twist it together. Yeah, that's the best roller you can ever find. Are you kidding? The best roller. That's why I know about slips. And I said something about a slip the other day. Slips. I was on the phone getting dressed, and a friend of mine was like, "If you fucking put a slip, you showing your age."
They don't even make really slips anymore. Everything is literally shapewear now.
They don't make slips.
Everything is shapewear.
They
don't order slips online, but everything is shapewear.
I still because I realized slip. Fuck out of here.
And I need slips because I don't feel right buying my 14-year-old daughter shapewear.
Right. Because all she needs is just something.
She need a slip.
Just a slip.
Keep that shit from showing.
Where's the slip? Bring the slip back, people. We gonna bring our own slips back.
So we are on day 25, 26 of the government shutdown. And I can't help but what up, Poojies?
Bird
I can't help but keep breaking out to this song that was viral on the internet, and it's like, we're in the middle of a hostile government takeover. I want to talk about it, but I'll be late for work.
Let's talk about
it. You said, wait a minute, we have to stop this. We had one, but you didn't want that lady in office. So that when I tell you that shit got me, listen, I'm going to tell you where it came from. There is a guy on Instagram. His name is Todd. I don't know the whole, hold up. When I tell you the song got me, no, I have it in my phone. Like I have it downloaded. It is my ringtone. So like it's called Hostile Government Takeover. There's a guy named Vinny Marchi who made the music to it. But he was just singing in his kitchen getting orange juice.
Send that to D. That is going to be her morning motivation.
I hear it, but I'm
motivation.
See, that's not my motivation because I'm not surprised by this stuff.
I made it my ringtone, so whenever my phone rings, it plays "We in the Middle." And he made a part. He made a part two. This was before. This is when Trump first won. He made that song.
Oh, his first stint.
So no, when he first got elected post Kamala.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when he won. So he made a part two, and it's very slow and somber. So they added some slow music. It's depressing. I can't even. Yeah, no, but like it's just crazy to me that I have a friend. Shout out to Mr. Nico, who works for the TSA, and he posted his Cash App, and thank you to all the people that gave him money because he ain't been getting paid 26 days. He has a young daughter.
Listen,
everybody got bills. This is other girl I follow on the Instagram.
So shout out to my girlfriend.
People was telling her, they was like, well, why don't you get a job? So she makes songs She plays guitar. She actually sings very well. She was like, why don't I get a job? She made a whole song about how she works for the fucking government, you idiot. And the government shut down, so she's not working and she's not getting paid. But how she still get pay stubs, and they're still taking the taxes out.
You
Out
sons of bitches, you
Out of the pay that she ain't
dirty
getting paid.
motherfuckers.
So when they do give her pay,
That's some dirty motherfucking shit.
so those
I don't know why y'all-
Y'all not
expect
paying
nothing
me,
less.
but you gonna take taxes on some shit I ain't get.
How about listen to this to the government?
you know we're not getting no
So how about
EBT.
I ain't filed my taxes for 2 years, right?
This and this one. This one over here,
Taxes for 2
fucking
years.
Sharifa
That's
X
what
over
they
here.
sent me in the mail.
A bill, because that's all they
A
can
cease and desist on your goddamn paycheck.
1 year, 12,000 for not filing.
That's a bill. Okay.
Year 2, 16,000
Oh
for not
shit.
filing.
Oh.
So they think you got this kind of money
Tell them to get the fuck
when
out.
you file, just for them to be like, oh wait, she don't even got that.
Insanity.
So
The
what I
fact
did,
that I didn't even get my tax
I'm
returns from
disabled
last
and
year
broke.
is
I
diabolical.
have
so
no money.
I file my taxes every year.
The government in
Where
my
y'all get those? Where y'all get those
They're
figures
arbitrary.
from?
They're
the
arbitrary.
government been shut down since income tax.
26
Where
days
y'all get those
and
figures? Like 16,000 for little old me?
well,
I, didn't even
I went
realize
through a
was
period
that-
where I didn't
that
file
important
taxes because I knew I owed them, and I waited till I had the
Like,
money
for
to
real
balance it
though?
out. But this year, what I did, as soon as he got elected, is I turned my taxes off. I ain't paid federal taxes all fucking year, all year.
But you're gonna have to pay them eventually, right?
I
I'm
mean,
not paying shit.
I'm down. Listen, I'm down to one dependent,
I'm down to
so
no
it'll balance
dependent.
out a little
I
bit.
don't have,
But
well,
my
I got
favorite
some
thing-
now. Those years that I got that, I didn't have no dependents.
My favorite thing is, it's just another bill. Like, how you want to get it from me? If I do owe you, how you gonna get it from me?
I'm about to
Like,
be
I didn't agree
motherfucking-
to shutting down the government because I'm not gonna get my food
I'm about to be
stamps.
like the Muffin Man.
I didn't
bitch.
agree to
Catch
that.
me if you
I
can.
didn't agree to a fucking $300 million
talking about?
ballroom.
How
Being
petty is
built in my
that they
house.
gave everybody a raise on their food stamps?
I didn't
man?
agree to
And
50
and took them.
They gave
Y'all bitches
everybody
better
a
get
raise
all
on their
you
food
can
stamps
get.
in October.
Get all y'all can get.
No,
'cause
I
I'm
never
cutting
got the
y'all off.
raise.
Listen, we
I
gave
never got
y'all
the increase.
$50 more.
Some people
So
got
y'all can't
200.
get your
I got
ass
nothing.
$50 because y'all not getting
So
nothing.
now what's
November,
Thanksgiving gonna look
December,
like? But see,
January.
Thanksgiving gonna look amazing for I love.
Well,
black
what
people.
they're
We're
We need to
resilient.
boycott.
Well,
all
I'm
of
gonna
that.
make-
What they are proposing is from November 25th
Don't buy none.
through December, I think 5th or 6th, they are proposing the economic blackout because white folk in
Shit.
charge only understand when
The dollar.
The dollar.
Yeah.
You see what happened?
So
when
they want
took
you to
Jimmy
not go to
Kimmel
work
off?
if you can. Don't go to work, which means if you got vacation time, use
Why
it.
so
you'll
late
still,
in the game? The
Because it's-
25th to the 27th.
it's
That's
right
Thanksgiving.
before Black
Thanksgiving.
Friday.
Oh, Black Friday.
Black
Oh.
Friday.
It's right before Black
Oh,
Friday. They
okay.
don't want you to
Shop
buy
on Black
food.
Friday.
They don't want
That
you to
makes
buy
sense. That makes
shit.
sense. Yeah.
They like your kids is cool
Well, they
for
ain't
Christmas
gonna be.
last
But that
year.
many people ain't gonna be really buying food.
You know what's funny? I feel like that's the only reason why it's going to work. Is because
Thanksgiving,
people ain't got no
People
money
ain't
for
gonna be getting
food
their
anyway.
stamps, so.
I went on a government website that because I was going to give out information about where to get free food, and they had the most trifling thing posted at the top of the page. I put it on Instagram. This lady was like,
I ain't see it.
"That can't be real." I said, "Bitch, I went on the government site and screenshot it."
Oh.
Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. Bottom line, now, this is on a public government website.
This is
This
the
is not-
Democrat.
This is not a friend texting you.
I heard it
This
was
is not a homie. It says,
Not the well.
bottom line, the well has run dry.
Oh.
How? They're not in charge. At this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1st. We are approaching an inflection point for Senate Democrats. They can continue to hold out for health care for illegal aliens and gender mutilation procedures or reopen the government.
Oh.
So mothers, babies, and the most vulnerable among the U.S. or among us can receive critical nutrition assistance.
So what is this? So
The
what are they-
Republican government
Huh.
said that it's the Senate Democrats that's holding this up because they want to give health care to illegal aliens.
Right. That's what they were. That's what
For
they,
those of you
that's
who
what
have
they been
ever,
saying.
for those of you who have ever filled out a welfare application,
They got a bunch of immigrant stuff on the application.
you know how hard it is for you as a citizen to get these benefits. Why the fuck would you think they just giving them?
It's saying on there though.
No,
On them applications,
they
got a
they,
bunch of stuff for
they
them.
have an application, but
They get a bunch of shit.
why would you think it's easier? And why would you think that the whole point is they want them to have it and not us when this motherfucker is carting people off by
Well,
the
they-
100,000s
well,
a day.
I don't know, but they did give them Democrats gave them immigrants a whole bunch of daggone money. And a whole bunch of
Democrats
them
have
cities-
been giving immigrants money
I
for
know,
a long
but not
time.
us.
I don't complain because I know how to finesse the system and I got my shit that I
I'm
needed. I
done
know what to
with
do. I've been doing that.
They all
But
full
the
of
fact that the government is shut down and you take it to the internet on a government website,
That's
we are the laughing
insane.
stock of the entire world right now.
That's insane.
Whenever I'm on Threads, which is the new place to be, smart people are like, I'm in another country and I pray for y'all. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
this shit can't
They
really
praying
be
for
real.
us.
Like,
well, this stuff, I don't know why everybody, the funniest part to me is like everybody is so surprised. Like, this is.
I'm not surprised.
We're not
It really
surprised.
been like
I'm
this,
not
like,
surprised.
It's
If
just
we
like-
would have had social media during Ronald Reagan, it
It's
would
the
have been
gall
almost
and
the
the
same
audacity.
damn
We're
thing.
not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
straight
It's
up.
like, wow,
But
y'all
the
really had the
caucasity
gall-
is
the
overwhelming.
caucasity.
I will say
The
Ronald
gall.
Reagan didn't believe in
To
tariffs
post it,
though,
it's
because
crazy.
he knew and understood
But
how
he
tariffs.
said, well,
how
he
they-
said, drop all the coke down in the
listen,
neighborhood.
I'm
and
not
still
caping
everybody
for
kill
Ronald Reagan,
themselves.
and that's different.
They
That has
all the same.
that has
like,
yeah, it's the same, but that has nothing to do with the fact that literally y'all are cool with this man building a motherfucking ballroom while people
No,
about to start.
He not even gonna be in there to dance in a bit.
And my favorite was all the
Republicans.
Republicans.
The ballroom is even made.
That's my.
He's not even gonna
This
be
is
the
what I'm
president
saying.
by the time the
The next-
ballroom done.
Wait. I'm glad you said that. So, you can only be president of the United States twice. 2 terms.
This is his second term. He's
2
done.
terms back to back.
Consecutively.
Ah, so he
This
could do it
motherfucker
again.
about to find that loophole.
Now-
Yeah.
No.
And I
This
said
is
that-
not a loophole.
And I said that
because
when he
already
lost the
served-
last election, they did that on purpose
It's back to back.
so that
though.
he can become president again.
Yes, it's 2 terms back to back.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's a lot going on, y'all. And if you're not informed,
But
I
if he-
don't know. I
but if
mean,
he
I
suggest
feel
you get
like
informed.
more of us
If he
either
win-
either we gonna get into this system and dismantle it because there's power in numbers, or we're just gonna keep being super pro black and
I ain't
complaining
gonna
about
do
it.
shit.
Like
I'm
at the
waiting for
end
the
of
white
the
people to
day,
get there.
we have to
It's
figure
up to
out
the
a
white
way
people that's sick
to
of they
get
shit.
in the system
They gotta fix
and
it. Not us.
dismantle.
The white.
They're never
they
gonna
gotta
fix
fix
it.
No,
their
no.
system.
That sounds crazy.
That's what all
They
those
gotta
No
fix
Kings
it.
Day rallies
No,
was.
we
It was
have
all
to
white people that's sick of
dismantle
white
it.
people
There-
shit.
You can't fix shattered glass. It's shattered. There's too many pieces. You can't fix.
Well, we cannot
shattered
go
glass.
into
You
fix
have
this
to
system
sweep
because it
that
wasn't
shit
made for
up.
us.
You gotta create
Build
a
a new
whole
page.
new.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
there
can't
you
fix
go.
this. We
There's
can't
no
fix this
fixing
system though.
this.
Yeah, this system
So
is not
now
fixable.
we
It
more
ain't
of
broke.
us
What the
have to
fuck?
come into office and create a new system for when other people are going to get
Well, we all
behind
gotta come
to
first of
change
all,
the
us
narrative.
As black people, all gotta come on.
I don't even
one
want to talk about
accord.
us as black people because
It's-
that's
it's-
because we can't even do that. Really,
we ain't gonna be getting nothing.
what it is
Get
now
it
is
done.
what the new No Kings Days rally showed us. The white people that sick of other white people shit, they gotta be ready to come to our table now.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta be ready to
Mhm.
sit down with us
Well, I'm going in
and,
the
and
woods
stop
alone.
just having
I
separate
don't wanna be around nothing.
and equal marches and shit.
Right.
You know, I done marched enough.
Stay off
I
the
just realized when
property.
they was like, it's I said, damn, 30 years ago, I was a serious blacktivist. If it was a march, if it was a fucking hearing,
I'm
if
with
it was something
marching.
between New York and DC, my ass was there.
But at this point,
I ain't
we
doing that no
have to
more.
be willing to get political, get in the trenches with the powers that be that make the decisions, or still be on the outside
and keep complaining. And,
and
I'm not
keep
trying
complaining.
to do that shit.
Outside of that, that's it and that's all. Either we
There's
are
other stuff going on out here besides the.
you
but we
gotta be
can't
political,
we ain't gonna-
period, point blank.
we ain't
If
gonna
you're
be
not
on
willing
the
to be
same-
political
Right.
and even
platform as them,
whether
is what I'm
it
trying to
be
say when it comes to
you being the
politics.
person stepping in the limelight or you putting your money where your mouth is
Right.
and supporting,
And supporting
the
the
candidate or
candidate.
the person that you want to be in office. At the end of the day, you got to get political. If you
And there's an
if you
election
want to keep
coming up,
acting like,
y'all.
well, I'm not going to vote and I don't care, well, keep not caring, because not caring is going to keep you suppressed.
There's an election coming up November 4th, I believe. I just noticed that first Tuesday. I already been sent my ballot in. Some judges is on there. I'm very familiar with John Doherty, actually.
Shout out to me.
And
I was in this commercial.
The
on
way
some hood
the
shit,
commercials,
but-
the way some of the
But I
advertising
like him
is
once I
printed
did my research.
is to trick people into voting to get him out of office. But those Democrats
That's
that are on
'cause
that
he's
ballot,
for the
you
people.
definitely want to keep them on the ballot.
He is for
if
the
you
people.
if you're not happy with Larry Krasner, just vote him out. Just vote him out.
I'm glad
Don't
that I was in
complain,
that commercial.
But make sure you do your due diligence on the other
Doherty,
candidate.
he's
I
a
don't even
good
know who the
guy.
fuck that is. I'm unhappy with everybody, but I'm not going to say I'm not going to vote.
What
But
you
I
have
really
to
am tired of
realize-
picking the lesser of two.
I
evils.
pick
What you have to
myself. I don't care
realize
what
with
nobody
politics
say.
is that
I'm
everybody,
not never
I
going to
have
vote for
one-time vote.
nobody I like.
Everybody
And I
is
write
restricted
myself
in
in.
what
I
they're
don't give a fuck
capable
what
of
nobody
doing,
say
though.
or what nobody think.
everybody's
I'm never
constricted.
ever going to put my finger on a ballot and vote for somebody that I don't like. I will write
Well,
my
you're not
name in.
supposed to.
Write my name in first. So that's what I
I've
do
done
on
that
elections.
once. I wrote my
I
name
do it
in.
all. I do it every.
I just wanted
election.
to see if it would matter,
Almost.
and
For
you
somebody
actually
I
get a
don't
note back that actually tells them that somebody voted. It was very bizarre and interesting,
I
but
don't give a damn. It's
you
my
know.
right to vote. I voted. Who voted for me?
I don't
I'd
really
rather vote for
feel
me
like dealing
than
with
vote for
all the
these
backlash
motherfuckers.
that comes with, like,
Straight
if I
up.
was to run for any type of office, it's
That's
just
how
too
I
much
feel,
that
'cause I'm
goes
not
into
gonna
that.
vote for nobody that I
But
like.
I'm not running for
I
shit.
am willing
Because all
to
they're gonna
become
say is
more
she's smoking a
involved.
lot of weed. She don't know shit. So I'm not.
I would
even-
just rather become more involved.
planning
I'd
on
rather
running for
I'd rather
office.
learn more about the people that are out here and get into their campaign, rub elbows with them, go to lunch with them, get to know
They
these
pay you.
people.
They're hiring people to work the polls. Actually,
I don't even want to
so
just
y'all can
work
go
the
on the
polls.
city
I want to
website.
know.
If
I
you
really
want
want to know
$200,
who you
just
are.
go see which.
I want to
site
really
needs
know
help
who you
and
are. Are you going
sign
to
up.
pull up if we invite you? Like, politicians, y'all need to do a better job of really being present
You know what's funny? You
for
can't
your
really
voters.
say that. Can't really say that. Here's the funny thing about politicians.
I only see them when it's time to vote.
But have you ever
stay
gone?
present.
They don't do
Wait,
shit
listen.
anyway.
Have you ever gone to try? Have you sought them out?
No.
We be in
That's
the
what. That's why I
same
said you.
goddamn-
That's why I said you
you're
can't say
right.
that.
So I
Can't say
can't say
that. Politicians be in their offices all the time. You know how I know? Because I'm a person that used to like to waste people's time. If you gonna waste mine, they're available. You
That's
would be
true.
surprised how available they are.
I
When
remember
my aunt turned 100, we went to certain people's offices. I stopped there myself to pick up the decrees. They are available.
That's true.
Put your dollars to work. Go up in them offices
And go in there.
and go in there.
Yeah. How
Tell
many
them
of
this-
us even know who our council person is?
A lot of
Or our
most
state
people
rep
don't
is,
know.
or
Don't
our
know who
mayor,
they are.
or
Don't
our
know what
governor.
district you in.
You don't know what district
Don't know what
you're-
district you
It's a
in. Don't know
lot.
where your voting office is.
Get to
I don't
know
know what my
these
voting
things.
office is, but that's because I mail my vote in.
Right.
I drop it off inside the box. My vote has already been
I
counted.
don't know
I
what my
voted like a
voting
month
office
ago.
is because I haven't
that's
had
why-
to vote since
but
I
what-
was-
We vote at the library.
And I moved. Before I moved,
exactly.
my voting
but I
office was
will
at
know.
Clemente Recreation
And I will
Center,
be.
so.
Oh no, I do know.
We
Shit,
at the
you lying?
library.
Yeah, we voted there. No, we had to. No, I
We
was.
at the
I was at the library. Well, the library was closed, but it was at the school.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that. Like, you can't really be. Of course, they're out now. It's an election season. I brought that up, but
Yeah.
you can't really be mad at politicians for not doing if you're not actively holding them accountable.
That's true.
I know for a
I'm
fact
about to start holding. I'm about to start
that
holding all of them accountable.
where I live.
You saw my face in that goddamn
Yeah.
commercial. I was the girl that laughed all hard at something that Doherty
Where
didn't
I
even
live,
say.
them folk in my
I
neighborhood
want you to
hold our
answer my
politicians accountable. This is why they keep moving the makeshift bus station, and this is why certain housing has not gone up in Northern Liberties, and this is why you got to
Oh,
start
you talking
putting
about
parking.
the bus station, like the actual like
Yeah, like,
Greyhound?
The city, the Greyhound stopped their lease with the city,
So listen, what do I
and
do?
they don't have a place to catch the bus, and they thought they was just going to dump it in Northern Liberties.
So my
and my
mom-
neighbors be like, "Fuck that."
who has dementia, who called herself being independent, lost her luggage on this bus that she returned from coming back from Connecticut. Now we have no way of tracking down this luggage. I'm like,
You're
it's
supposed to
lost.
contact
It's
the bus
gone.
company.
Yeah, it's gone.
You got to contact the
They're
bus
like,
company.
there's nothing. What are you talking about? You
She
took
left
your,
it
you
outside.
she left it outside.
On
It
the
wasn't left
sidewalk.
on
It
the
ain't
bus.
no bus company.
So
It's
it ain't who.
sidewalk.
Now you
Like,
you
that's
done took
it,
it
that's
off
all.
the
It ain't no
bus and
place
left
to
it
stay,
on
no
the
shelter.
sidewalk.
And she didn't get it.
She
No.
forgot it. She left it. She got out
'Cause she
when
got
she got
dementia.
Her Uber, she left
Well,
it
I'm just
there.
going to tell you from a legal.
But there's no
from
building there. It's just a.
So
nothing.
it's like-
Listen, even
what
if
are
there
we
was a
talking-
building, the bus company going to tell you they're not liable for that. She forgot.
They're not.
She got dementia.
And this
Yeah,
is what
she-
I'm trying to let her know.
They're going to say if,
When
there was
she
if
wanna-
we had a building, we would at least have it for her.
That's what
But
I'm
we
saying.
don't have a
At
building.
least
But- and
somebody
they
might
don't
have
even-
found
right.
it,
But it's
there's
not the
no
city.
place to
It's the bus
even-
company. They
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
pay
what
the
I'm saying.
lease.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Wow.
no place.
They
It
don't
ain't
wanna pay
no
the
place,
lease.
no shelter or nothing.
This is
Well,
like
maybe
she said.
they went on a
This is why
on a
you got to
price
get political so you can can know what's going on. And
So
what
what
this
is the
shit really
reason why?
means.
Is it because the price? Because
No, they
they'll
didn't
go up
have a
on your
lease
price.
because the city had every
They
intention.
probably was going to use that area
No,
where
the
the
city-
bus company was there for their basketball.
The
field
city
and
had
all
every
that stuff
intention
going on.
on using that for the stadium, so they had no intention on renewing the
Now
lease.
was that dismantled? Because it should have been.
Yeah, the Sixers are
good.
going
Oh, I
to
wish they would have
do what everybody said they should do: rebuild in South Philly.
Right. Stay
Keep
where
all
they've
the
been
sports
at.
at the bottom of the city.
Because every
right
other
next
city
to
that
the
I go to,
highway.
their
Right next
basketball
to the
arena
highway.
is in center.
Perfect.
They're
Their
not
basketball-
every other.
A lot of them.
No,
Los Angeles.
not
I done
even
been to
LA.
quite a few. I done been to Memphis.
Me too, but
I done been to
LA
New York.
and Memphis,
I done
and
been to Boston.
literally out of 84 teams, there's like 10 in the city. And there's not that many. And LA City ain't nothing to write home about because Skid Row is 2 blocks over.
Right.
So once the game is over, there's nothing going on. Me and my son stood outside of the Sixers Lakers
Well, you
game.
supposed to go home
just
after the
last
game anyway.
No, the whole purpose of them telling you to put it in the city is to drive money into the city. It's some
Oh,
bullshit.
so that when you leave
That's-
the game, you could go to
you can-
little
right.
shops and restaurants. and
However,
things. But yeah, no.
it doesn't work like that.
No.
In LA, they have Skid Row, and people are afraid of the bums, so they don't stay in the
Yeah,
city.
and you should be afraid
They
of
got
ours.
a bunch of nice restaurants that have
They
to
afraid of
close
the bums
at 12.
downtown now.
Right, that's my point. So why would we put a fucking arena there?
Why?
That was
They
the
not gonna be
dumbest
inside
idea
the
ever.
arena.
You just looking
And
for people to
nobody's
get
gonna be
robbed.
inside the arena the way they killing people on SEPTA and the way they
You just looking
killing
to get
people
robbed.
downtown. It's just crazy.
I didn't understand when they first put the
It was
casino
a-
down. What you call it? And it was a lot of incidents when they first put the
It's
sugar
still-
house down
It's
there.
still incidents,
Like,
but that's still an
why would you
isolated
even
place
do that?
against the waterfront where it doesn't
Leave
involve,
my casinos alone.
right. It doesn't.
And
involve,
I ain't never get robbed.
It doesn't involve messing
Yeah,
up the
because you
traffic
look like
patterns.
you'll fuck a motherfucker up.
But
Ain't
how many
nobody
people
gonna
don't
try
get
to
Y'all
rob
are
you.
missing the entire point. It
I'm
doesn't.
not, I
It
promise
doesn't
you.
disturb
I hear you.
traffic patterns.
Get it?
Center City Arena disturbs
Yes,
traffic
it does.
patterns.
Majorly. It's already
Majorly.
congested.
That was a dumb idea.
Well, I had my
It's
personal
already
reason for why I wanted
congested. You
it,
got
but I
city
won't
officials
comment
that
on
can't
it.
get in and out because you creating all of it there.
Congestion. You done killed. Now you're gonna kill Washington Square, the neighborhood,
Yeah.
and bring
All
that shit close to my neighborhood. I don't want that shit. I don't even
Y'all
want
live
the
all the way far. Y'all wouldn't have been there.
girl. People park in my neighborhood now to walk downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they crazy.
It's congested. No, shit is
They're
fucked
smart.
up.
That close.
It don't cost it. It's very close. It took me 15 minutes to walk downtown.
Mm.
15 minutes. That's it. I walk out my door, go to the corner of 6th
And
Street.
you know white people don't
Brown,
care about
Fairmount,
and they get a little exercise
Spring Garden,
in.
well, Green, Spring Garden,
Yeah, no,
Callahill. I'm right there at Race.
yeah.
Cut that diagonal. I'm at the gallery if I need to be. It's literally a 15, 20-minute walk. So people park in our
Hey,
neighborhood all the time,
darling.
and then they go to work down there.
I don't know who that is. You know that?
They're in my opinion.
Ladies, hey, darling.
Oh.
Okay, darling.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who you?
But
Who you is?
hey,
What's your
you.
angle?
Thank
But
you
hey,
for tuning in.
thank you for tuning in.
How much time we got?
We got like 4
4
minutes. 4 minutes to highlight
4
everything going on at the G Shop this
minutes.
week.
Shout out to the Sixers. They ball.
Sixers ball, Eagles ball.
Ball, Eagles ball. It's a good time to be anything Philly fan right now.
I haven't checked up on the Flyers.
They won.
Okay.
Yep. It's a good time.
And it's what's their name?
Union.
Yeah, they.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a
They
good
won,
time.
too.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a
I'm about to
good
say, I
time
didn't think they
to be
did
a
too
Philly
well.
fan.
They
I
won.
am loving our new Sixer squad because I had to stop watching them for a minute. Like last season, I stopped because I was already on a high from the Eagles. So I was like, I'm not doing this. I need to be up here emotionally, and I'm not going down here because that's where the Sixers are trying to take me. So shout out to BJ Edgecombe. He's the shit. He's the truth.
It's still
propane
early.
What? Okay, anyway.
It's still early in the season. Girl,
No,
so
but it's okay.
it's a lot of games in the NBA.
It is, but
It's
I
still
like
early.
what I see.
But I do like what I see.
I'm not speaking prematurely.
But I
I'm
haven't
just saying
finished
that
looking.
I like what I see.
I gotta figure out how to
we
finesse
are
the
2-0, and that's a
Anytime
good
the
league
Sixers
thing.
beat the
pass.
Boston Celtics on
Huh?
the first game.
First game.
Yeah,
Yo,
on the, like,
that's because the
come
rookie
on.
said,
Like,
he said,
come-
I'm
Drake
not
Doug.
playing.
Nice, ain't he?
The
That's
rookie
right.
said, I'm not playing.
We got Out the Box podcast.
He look like
tuned
Jimmy
in with us.
Butler,
That's
too.
Uncle
Don't he look
Doug.
A
like
little bit
Jimmy
like JB. I got to get into, so I'm a person that likes players.
Right.
So I got to start watching more games. I got to figure out how to finesse League Pass. I used to get that every year, but that is an expense that I just can't even think about right now.
I mean, Ellie I was just talking
Like,
to her about this.
You know it's bad. I'd be like, I don't have no weed money.
And
that's
hard.
Yeah.
These are my concerns for the government being shut down.
I
You
don't
got
like
no
it.
food money.
That's why I
You
said
got
I'm
no
gonna just
weed
go.
money.
I'm gonna just.
Oh, that's your job. You
My
you
job
out of
ain't
work?
shut down.
I'm about to say your job not out of work.
I'm going to work
How
tomorrow.
much time we looking at? What we looking at?
We're gonna shout.
See, it's
Fugees
stuff
is
like
in the
this.
building, so we're gonna shout him out. He's coming up
For
next.
sure, y'all listen. If y'all know who Poojies is by
DJ
now, I don't know what you're doing with
Poojies.
yourself. Like, what you doing? This man is like out here doing major things. Like, you need to make sure you follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
At DJ Poojies on Instagram. Like, real shit. And tune in. He's coming up next.
Yeah, he's coming up next.
How much time we got?
Enough
Oh,
to
1
shout
minute.
Out, enough to
Shout out.
the show and-
Okay, so think outside the box. We'll be here Wednesday from 10 to 11. Me and RKD and whoever want to pull up on us.
I gotta
Is it is 2-step Tuesdays tomorrow. I'm hopping around, but I'm the best line dance instructor you ever want to meet. So with 1 foot, I can still teach you how to do it. Show up and pull up. It's only $10. It's a lot going on this week, Ben.
Yeah,
like we got
Wednesday,
Paulie in the
Paulie in the
gang.
gang.
We got Chick with the Juice, Loudmouth Podcast. We got
some Thursday.
Glockaware Radio
Big
Show
Show
on
Thursday.
Thursday from 8 to 10. Then it's Fly Day. You know what I mean? And then we got Hip Hop on Deck
With
Radio.
EA, Big
It's
Bro.
a lot going
It's a
on.
lot
Like
going on.
we got a lot going on here at the Glockaware Radio
I'm gonna take this
family.
last shot and then we're gonna make room for
For
Poojies to get over
Poojies.
here to
Play some music.